How you doing, hockey fans and sports bettors? Bob from oddsjam here with my NHL best bets tonight. Hey, last night was great, 4-1. That's 2 4-1s in a row. But the player props were not as good. So you know what? Kind of come out even on that. Don't forget, if you want 20% off your oddsjam subscription, your new plan, Bob20 is the code. Bob20 is the code. And don't forget, oddsjam Discord is pumping, man, with lots of great bets, lots of great advice, sound strategies. Go there now. The link is below. And don't forget, we're looking for content creators at oddsjam. Email me, bob@oddsjam.com. Right, let's get going on tonight's games. First off, we got the Canadiens at the Carolina Hurricanes. And I'm taking the Hurricanes on the puck line, minus 157, minus 167 on the perfect line. It's at Bet Rivers. Let's hit it. And let's do a player shots on goal in this game. Let's take a look at what kind of value we can get here. Svechnikov is a pretty good value. Over 2.5, minus 209 on the perfect line. And we can get him for minus 160 at DraftKings. I think we're hitting that. Very good value on that one. All right, next game. The Florida Panthers go to the Washington Capitals, and the Capitals are without Alex Ovechkin, who has gone home to take care of some family issues. Folks, I got to go with the fave here. I'm taking the Panthers on the money line, minus 115 on the perfect line, minus 117 at Bet Rivers. Too good to pass up. Player shots on goal in this game. Let us take a look. Capitals are net the same team without the grade 8. Let's go with Carter Verhaeghe under 3.5 player shots on goal, minus 147 on the perfect line, minus 160 at DraftKings. All right, next game is the New Jersey Devils at my St. Louis Blues. Oh, yeah, sure, I want to take the Blues. Yeah, you know, I love my team, but I'm not going to. I'm going with total goals in this game. And I'm going with the under 6.5. Minus 113 on the perfect line, minus 115 at BetMGM. And for a player shots on goal in this game, I did see Jordan Kyrou over 3.5 was a positive EV play earlier, but we'll have to see whether that holds true when we go to the positive EV page. But in the meantime, I've got to go with Braden Shen over 1.5 player shots on goal. Minus 205 on the perfect line, minus 167 at Bet Rivers. It's too good to pass up for me. All right, next game is Philadelphia Flyers at the Seattle Kraken. They've gone over in both games that they've played so far this year. You know what? When I see a trend like that, I'm going to stay with it. I'm going to take the over 5.5 at BetMGM, minus 125. No pinnacle line on this. BetMGM will do that for you sometimes. I'll take the over 5.5 in that game. And for player shots on goal, let's take a look here. Eberle, Bjorkstrand, Tippett, D'Angelo, Konechny. Let's go with Vince Dunn, over 1.5 player shots on goal. Minus 153 on the perfect line. Minus 150 at BetMGM. And then finally, we've got the San Jose Sharks at the Vegas Golden Knights. I'm once again going to go with the total in this game. And I'm going to take the under 6.5. Under 6.5 total goals, minus 102 on the perfect line, minus 105 at Caesars. And 4 player shots on goal in this game. Well, we're going to go with Erik Karlsson. Over 2.5 player shots on goal. Minus 103 on the perfect line and plus 100 at Bet Rivers. All right. And now let's go to the positive EV page and take a look at what we picked. All right. Let's do it. We're going to set up some, I didn't mean to say look at what we picked. Look at what we're going to pick. And there are going to be some hockey plays here because I'm going to take my filters. I'm going to click on sports. I'm going to click off all sports. Click hockey. Click today's date. Make it a market width of 42. Maximum. And here we go. We are looking at, wow, we have no player shots on goal here. No player shots on goal here. Let's hit a couple here. Let's hit the Canadiens and the Hurricanes under 5.5. Let's hit you know what? I know what happened there. I know why I don't have any player props. You got to click the player props on, Bob. That's what I want to see. Carter Verhaeghe, over 3.5 player shots on goal. Let's hit it. I think I saw Travis Konechny in there. Matt Duchene, over 2.5 player shots on goal. Let's hit it. That's what we're looking for. And Travis Konechny, over 2.5 player shots on goal. Let's hit it. And now we can look at the bet tracker and see what we picked. Going to be a great night. I can feel it. The Carolina Hurricanes, minus 1.5 on the puck line at Bet Rivers. Andrei Svechnikov, over 2.5 player shots on goal on DraftKings. The Florida Panthers on the money line at Bet Rivers. Carter Verhaeghe, under 3.5 player shots on goal at DraftKings. Under 6.5 total goals between the Blues and the Devils at BetMGM. Braden Shen, over 1.5 player shots on goal at Bet Rivers. Over 5.5 total goals between the Flyers and the Kraken. Vince Dunn, over 1.5 player shots on goal at BetMGM. Under 6.5 total goals between the Sharks and the Golden Knights on Caesars. Erik Karlsson, over 2.5 player shots on goal at Bet Rivers. Under 5.5 total goals between the Canadiens and the Hurricanes, positive EV play. And then these 3 positive EV shots on goal plays. Carter Verhaeghe, over 3.5. Matt Duchene, over 2.5. Travis Konechny, over 2.5 on Bet Rivers. That is NHL Best Bets for today. You guys have a great day. We'll see you later. Peace.